You're really ancient. Oh my god, there's only one person. Okay, but I'm going in the living room. Have phone call. I'm just worried about this stuff.
Take some pizza for me.
Love you, bye. Come on, Saint.
The chicken, what's going on, bro? How you doing today? God, you tell me to trust you. You show me how to believe. You're the author and the finisher of what you started me. Oh, I'm not gonna doubt it. I'm gonna hold on to peace. If I have you and nothing else, I still have everything. As if I never see the promise of this side of the grave. My hope might be shaken, but my faith will never break. Cause I know the day is coming when you right all of the wrong. So I praise you in the waiting, and my faith will stay strong. Hardy Miles, how you doing? What problem? Nice to see you too. How y'all doing today? I appreciate it. What's going on? Fam, DJ Ron the Mechanic.
It says I'm not logged into Netflix.
Oh yeah, just go right on it.
It's abnormal. It's fine. I'm just watching on.
You got a warning from YT? Oh my God. Wonder why. You dropped the show with number boxing box Chevy. Oh yeah, I got to go over and check that out. Complete training, it will be gone in 90 days. Oh, complete training, it'll be gone in 90 days. Knock on wood, I ain't got one of them yet. So what y'all been doing? What's going on? How's that garden doing, DJ Ron? I see the chicken. I seen you've been doing a lot of fall cleanup, getting your fall garden going. What all you got planted so far? Me, all I got is collard greens, cabbage, uh, turnip greens, few collard greens. Collard greens ain't germinating that good for some reason. The appeal and it was accepted in 60 minutes. Oh, that's right. That's what's up. Bro, what I eat? What's going on, bro? How you doing? Great live you have over there. Your citrus is growing out the box, containing my garden. How you doing? Them bell peppers looking good. My tomatoes are growing slow. Cassandra South Fullerton, how you doing today? How's your garden doing? How's everybody garden doing? The peppers looking good. My tomatoes are slow going, growing. Yeah, it don't start getting cool down here. We still getting a lot of tomatoes, but it's taking forever for them to turn red. You have tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, green beans, and peas. You still got cucumbers? I got green beans. Peas. My peas didn't germinate too good this year either. They didn't do too hot. May order some collard greens for next season. Never grown them before. You never grown collard greens before? I know most people they space theirs out, give them a lot of room so the leaves get bigger. See me, I don't. I like them when they small. When they mm, about that size, perfect size for me. Oh, we doing all right. You know, it's been a crazy couple of weeks, man. It's been a crazy couple of weeks for me. But we're getting back to it. Back to it. I mean, that's life. You got to deal with things and move forward. Stuff happening is beyond our control. You know, never had actual success to feed until this year. We had a somewhat decent harvest in April, going into May. My peas, last year that my peas did pretty good. This year, not so much. You already had a frost there this year? Good God. We had close to one last week, and tonight it's supposed to be getting down to about 38, I think. 38, 36, somewhere off in here. I got all my citrus inside and my guavas inside my greenhouse right now. But once we start getting down to freezing nights, I'm going to have to bring them in the house. They can't handle it out there. Even with heat, they can't handle it. We get too cold. And most of my citrus in full bloom right now. Nagami kumquat is loaded. And Miwa kumquat is loaded. My Myers lemon is loaded. I'm still waiting on my white and my pink guava, the fruit, the flower. Maybe next year. 29 here, likely next Monday. Whew, 29. Last year was the end of about the middle of November, I think, before we got our first frost. This year, seems like we're gonna get it pretty soon. I say by the end of this month, it probably come. It's already getting chilly. I mean, yesterday and today, the highs in the mid 50s. And I think the rest of the week, they're supposed to be back up in the 60s. Like normal temperature around this time, about 70, somewhere off in there. You get snow in early November, sometime. I'm hoping we don't get no snow, man. When I was young, I mean, snow was cool. Snow was cool, but now, since I like growing, nah, I don't want no snow. I like to keep everything I got. You know me, I want to put everything I got in the ground so it can live up to its true potential. CC Texas Garden, thanks for coming. In 2020, we got 5 inches of snow on October 30th. Good Lord, 5 inches. You know, that's snow when we used to get when we was kids. You can tell the climate is changing because when I was a kid, I remember sitting at the bus stops and we had snow about 3 foot, something like that, and the bus still run. But now you get a little dusting. They shut down school and everything. I remember sometimes the buses wouldn't even run. We just had to walk to school. But the schools were still open, but the buses was closed. 2021 winter was crazy. Yeah, well, 2020 last year the winter was crazy here. We didn't stay cold as long, but we got some cold, beyond cold for this place temperatures last year. I mean, it was some nights it got down like minus 15, minus 18. I think usually the lowest we get is like maybe minus 3. Last time I ever saw about 2 foot was when I was 6. When you were 6, yeah, we used to get snow like that when I was younger too, but not too much now. I think maybe like 4, maybe 5 years ago, my zone was I want to say 6B. Now I'm 7A. Yeah, it's crazy how things change. Might have been longer ago than that, but I know it ain't been that long ago. Last time it was minus 18 last February. Good Lord. I think it was around the end of December or January when it got to them crazy temperatures like we had. Yeah, I think it was like January when we got them crazy temperatures we had. Yeah, other than that, I'm been doing a lot of. I hope y'all are too. Doing a lot of collecting these fall leaves, getting ready for next year, shredding them leaves up, covering your beds with them, or whatever, trying to improve your soil or build new soil for next year so you can save yourself some money from going to buy that soil that's not really all that good for your plants anyway. I'm trying to do a lot of that this year. I'm spreading it. I'm spreading it around in my beds. What I'm shredding up. I'm spreading in the beds. Some of the whole I'll leave in over top of beds. I'm not growing that many right now, so it'll just be breaking down, adding more nutrients in them grounds for next year. I can't wait till next year. Christmas 2022 was the coldest Christmas I ever experienced. Woo! It's for 2022. It was 66 on Friday the 23rd. It dipped down to 9 that night. Good God. We got to 11 the next day, then 19. Good Lord. You have a lot of leaves already dropping? Yeah, me too. How do I winterize feeds? Most of mine I got inside my greenhouse. I just put them in there last year. Now, beginning of this spring, uh, the ones that I leave outside, I usually just take straw and pack all in between them. I prune them down, and I'll take straw and pack all in between them, or I bend the branches over close to the ground and put mulch over top of it, and then it's just covered with a tarp. Well, this was Fugal Mama. Thank you for coming. How do I store my leaves? I got this vacuum mulcher. So most time I suck most of them up and go ahead and shred them up and just start adding them into my beds. Most time I cover the tops of the beds with then shredded up leaves. Then I work them in at the beginning of spring before I get ready to plant anything in it. The ones that hadn't already broke down. Yeah, that's great compost, and it's so good for your soil. Them worms love it. Yeah, I got my leaf compost going. I got my regular compost going. Yeah, I'm trying to make as much soil as I can to stay away from buying that soil out of the big box store. Some of it's better than the others, but still. I mean, look how long it's been sitting in them bags, and it's cooking in that sun. It's cooking so many nutrients out of that soil, and then you don't really know where it's coming from. Squirrels, magnet fishing. Oh, what's going on, man? I've been checking your channel out here lately. You've been doing some cool stuff over. I like how you be going fishing off in the creek with that magnet. 80% of the leaves are on the ground, patiently waiting for me to rake them into a pile. I know that's right. The buckets to grow. What if you use the buckets to grow? You can do the same thing. It all depends on what you're growing. The stuff that's if you're growing like your greens, brassicas, and stuff like that, if you got stuff in there decomposing, you're gonna have roly polies. You're gonna have slugs and snails off in there all breaking that stuff down. So if you're going greens or stuff like that, I would say not to add your leaves and stuff to it. But if you're growing stuff like tomatoes, stuff that grows upward, it'll be fine. But if it's greens, yeah, they probably gonna gnaw on it. If you put that in there. Greens, you really need to sift that soil and make sure they ain't got all them roly polies and all of that in it. If you're growing it in a container, if you're growing it in the ground, you're just gonna have to treat them because they come. I don't know, most of the time people spray they stuff with Castilian soap and BT and all that. I just ain't into that, man. I just can't see going to buying all this stuff no more. I used to. Don't get me wrong. I used to. And I just use dishwasher detergent and some water. If it's a fungus, I'll add a little baking soda into it, a little mixture in my little Sprite bottle, and I just shake it up and I spray it all down. Because dishwashing detergent will smother out and kill insects faster than Castilian soap. I can't even say it. John know what I'm talking about. And BT, it'll kill it faster than all of that stuff. The everyday life of an OC dish chick. Nikki, thank you for coming. How you doing today? How's your fall garden going? You still over eating figs? I got about everything pruned now besides my peach trees. Peach trees is the last thing I got left to prune. I'm kind of waiting on them. I want them to drop some more of the leaves so I ain't got to get all off in there with the leaves on them. I can see better. They done got huge. I cut all my pear trees down, cut my apple trees back down. It was delicious, all gone now. So I know that right. I don't know where they got fig Newtons from because fig Newtons taste nothing like a fig, man. I got to call false advertisement on that one. I don't think it's fig stuff in that. I don't know what that is. But that sure ain't no fig I ever tasted. When do you prune grapevines? When the leaves fall off? Yes, that's when most people do it. I do mine as soon as I try to wait till it start cooling down so the temperatures ain't no more than about 70s or 60s during the day when they drop most of their leaves. That's when I usually try to cut mine back. No, I ain't cut them down. I pruned them, cut them back. Yeah, fig Newton lies they tell. I don't know what kind of figs that is. That's the type of fig I ain't never ate. How many people in here is growing figs and what kind of figs y'all growing? I know Nikki, you got that what brown turkey? I know Grow What I Eat got what brown turkey and I know you got that Beer's Black. What's that other one you said you had? Black Michigan. I think you said Black Michigan. Yeah, you gotta prune them back every year so they don't get so tall and it stimulate growth too. Yeah, I hope it grow good for you. I got one fig on that Beer's Black last year. The biggest one, even after all them Olympians was so huge. That Beer's Black was the biggest one. It only put out one fig. That thing was big. Right before it got ripe, we started getting a lot of rain for about a week. Went out there and split it. It split it right in two, way before it was even ripe. LSU purple and a honey fig. Okay. That Italian honey, I got that one too. Georgia Peach Nuts Garden, thank you for coming. We growing at least 7 figs of different varieties. That's what's up. Out of out of all the trees that y'all own, which ones is your best producing trees and which one produced the fastest? Which is your container trees, your trees in the ground? That bag over that one. Yes, sir. You have a violet de Bordeaux and 2 brown turkeys. Figs died. Your 2 brown turkeys died? Oh, man. I'll tell you what I've been seeing though. It ain't been a good thing. And I've been digging and transplanting stuff and moving stuff around. I've been seeing a lot of grubs. It's not a good time to prune or spring. Both, both. You prune in the fall time around this time to try to control the height and get out any dead. In the spring, most of your pruning you're doing is getting stuff out that you don't want to grow in certain spots. You know how to be shooting off all that new growth. The growers start growing in the inside of the tree or below the grass and all them water suckles coming up. That's when you want to prune. You know, if you see a branch that done got way oblong, out of whack, and growing way longer than all the rest of them, that's when you want to prune in the springtime. Citrus heading down the line outproduced everything but the brown celeste is a close second. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping mine do something. It probably a couple years, but we'll see. You dug a lot of grubs out of your bed too? Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of grubs, man. I didn't treat this year for grubs. I treated last year and the year before, but I did not treat this year. I've been seeing a lot. Same with the peach tree. Yeah, same with the peach tree. I ain't pruned none of my peach trees. I usually do a summer, spring pruning on my trees. Once they start getting out that big long water suckles and all them big long branches, I usually prune, but I ain't did none of that this year. I'm still debating whether I want to dig them up and move them. I'm thinking I am. I think I'm gonna dig. And my that Alberta and that Bella Georgia, say that Bella Georgia is about 9 foot. That Alberta is probably it's been in the ground right there 6 years. 6 years. It's gonna be rough to move that one, but I'm probably gonna move it. Grubs ate up my potatoes 2 years ago. I haven't seen any since. My potatoes didn't do well. My white potatoes didn't do well for crap this year. I got about 4 or 5 nice sized ones. The rest of them was real small, so I threw them right back in the ground. They still ain't coming. They probably next year. Be that first pruning you got the tree in 2021. For sure. Yeah, peaches, you really want to prune them, especially you know how they be putting all them peaches out on the end so it weigh them branches down. It weigh them branches down and break them branches if you don't prune them. I appreciate it. For what I eat, I appreciate it. I sing my song for you. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me, doing me. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me, doing me. Say it again for the people in need. And for the people ain't got nothing to eat. And for the people ain't got nowhere to sleep. And for the workers like you and me. Guess type of showing I messed it up. Guess type guess showing this type of love and long. Want us to work until our casted door closed. Why this world so full of hate and greed? Only got one question, please. Why money ain't free? Hey, why can't you just give it to me? I don't wanna work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me, doing me. That's right. I'd rather keep doing me too. But them bills say you can't. Them bills don't stop. And there's always something going on in life. Yeah, these last couple of weeks have been probably pretty trying for me. Yeah, no, they don't stop. They don't stop. They just keep coming. They don't want a part of it or nothing. They want the whole thing. Them bills don't stop, boy. Imagine me and my wife was talking about this earlier today. Because she was talking about how she went to the grocery store the other day. She spent like 300 something bucks. And man, you got things like six bags of groceries. You know, that's crazy. And about 3 years ago, that same 300 probably would have got about 14 bags of groceries. It's just inflation. Stuff just goes up for no reason. It don't make no sense. I guess that's why we should all grow out some of our own food just to help out just a little bit. What's wrong with
If
If I had more land, I'd be growing me a couple hogs, boy. Yeah, groceries and prices are ridiculous. The prices of everything is ridiculous. Gas, groceries, lights.
gas is actually probably getting a little cheaper.
No, not cheaper from where it was when we was kids.
Wasn't it like a cent $2 or something?
Nah, it was more than that, but it was still pretty high.
Like 70 something.
I seen times when I was like, I don't know, 16, 17 years old, just started driving. Gas was like $1.01, stuff like that. Some shrimp seeds. I don't think they come in the seeds. They come by the eggs though. What's going on, bro? Juicing with Jay. How's life going, bro? How you doing? How's that California doing? California weather going? Don people, how you doing? I know it's dragon fruit season over there, ain't it? You collecting a lot of dragon fruit? Gas was 89 cents back in the days. Yeah. Yeah, the price of everything is crazy. Yeah, I would love to grow some shrimp too. Sweet Thumbs, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, I love to grow me some shrimp too. I know a lot of people got land that got some ponds on it. I know a buddy of mine, he used to keep his stock with catfish and bass. He don't too much. He don't too much now since we don't got older. But back in the day, he used to keep everything stocked. Just go out there fishing for days. I keep putting the cart before the horse, buying more fruit trees and berries. After a while, one looks like a real farm. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It wasn't a good season for the Dragon. Just got back from Vegas. I'll be dropping that video this week. It's been big. I understand that. I understand that life. I wish I can grow some money too. That money tree. Wish I can grow some money too. That money tree. I know a lot of places legalize marijuana. I don't know. There's a lot of people open a lot of this dispensaries and stuff. Down here, it still ain't legal. It's just a cannabis. Yeah, it's a money tree, but it don't grow no money. You know, they don't even make dollar bills out of money no more. I mean, out of wood no more, out of trees. They use like some type of fabric. Yes, yeah, it's that time of the year. Everything getting quiet down. Everything's dropping the leaves. It's time to do a lot of cleaning, a lot of remulching, pulling a lot of Bermuda grass. I don't know, man. if they just named this grass after Bermuda or whatever, or they brung this crap over here from Bermuda, but whoever brung this grass over here from Bermuda need a stick on them. I'm telling you, especially if they brung it, if they the one that brung it here to Tennessee. Boy, I'm telling you, that stuff grows like crazy. You know, it grows like your herbs and stuff. Them tumors on the ground. It just you break one piece, it just splits off and grows somewhere else. And it ain't nothing. You can put cardboard down, weed fabric. It growing straight up under it. It's gonna find a way to get through it, or it's gonna grow over top of it, one way or the other. But it's growing. I know some people like it. And they see they whole yard with it, but I don't know why. That stuff's ridiculous. What happened to fall seems like we went from summer to winter. I know that's right. One day here it's 80 something degrees. The next day you wake up, it's 40 something degrees outside. You're like, oh Lord. If definitely a countryman bringing a stick to him. Mm-hmm. What's going on, Black Guns and Garden? How you doing? I ain't got no notification from you in a while. It's still warm in Cali. It's what, 56 degrees here? No, 54. 54 degrees. And it's been raining off and on. It was 49 this morning. I think it was 42 here this morning. And the high got up was 54. Yesterday morning was 50 degrees, and the high it got up, I think, was 58. I think tomorrow the high is like 60 something though. But it's supposed to get down to like 36 or 38 tonight. Still in the 80s. Good Lord. California is beautiful. Golly, he's still in the 80s. Them days gone for us. Gone. At least we don't get cold like we used to get. Yeah, I would love to be putting out my citrus and guavas in the ground, which I got 2 guavas in the ground. I'm still looking for that strawberry guava because I heard it was harder to my zone, so I'm probably gonna get that and put that in the ground too. I got the pineapple. The pineapple is harder to my zone than the yellow guava. Supposed to be harder to my zone. I know the pineapple because they came back from last year. They didn't have really that much dieback, but the yellow guava I just planted this spring, so we're gonna see about that one. So what do y'all see new that y'all want? Any plants? Any trees? Me, I think I want some goomy berries, goomy bushes. I think that's what they call goomy. Yeah, goomy bushes, not the goji, the goomy. The gojis is the ones that grow. The ones look like tomatoes. No, sir, I don't want that. If I lived like in zone 9 though, zone 8, 8A or 8B, I would be trying to put me some citrus and guavas in the ground. Try to protect them. I know Grow Family Network, they down in Louisiana. But that's zone 8, 8 or 9. But he got a big greenhouse anyway, but he got some citrus he grows in the ground. You ain't got no room for anything new, just trying to get full production out of everything I have now. I understand that. I swear, when everything start producing, man, oh my God, it's gonna be lovely around here. it's gonna be lovely. I got what 8 apple trees? I think I counted up. That's when all them apples start producing. Oh my god! 4 pear trees, 3 peach trees, like 7 grapevines, 3 cherry trees. I got a big American persimmon has been producing forever, and I got that Fuyu persimmon tree that I just planted this year. Bro, what I eat, I appreciate it, bro. Hold on, I can get you right here in a minute. Uh, Fig trees, I think I'm up to either 11 or 14 different varieties now. Strawberries been producing like crazy for the last couple of years. Blueberries, I moved the last year they did pretty good. This year they didn't do as good because I moved them. But man, next year I think they're gonna be showing out too. You need some of that land. You know what? I only got 0.58 of an acre, man. 0.58 of an acre. Most of my stuff you notice is planted up like on the around my yard because I still got 2 dogs. So I try to leave as much for the front and the back for them to run and play in. 2 years, 2 years, 2 years I have my cherry tree at nothing. 2 years you had it nothing. Well, I planted them 2 bean cherries and I planted that one lapine cherry last year. Well, it was 2 and 1. It was part lapine and one part supposed to have been a bean, but the bean side never did nothing, so I just cut that off. And I bought 2 bean cherry trees this year. I found them for pretty cheap. Hey, I appreciate that. Grow what I eat. This is my song again. Why money ain't free? Why can't you just give it to me? I don't want to work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me, doing me. Why money ain't free? Hey, why can't you just give it to me? I don't want to work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me, doing me. Say it again for the people in need. And for the people ain't got nothing to eat. And for the people ain't got nowhere to sleep. And for the workers like you and me. I guess showing this type of love is low. Want us to work until our casket door close. Why this world so full of hate and greed? Only got one question, please. Why money ain't free? Hey, why can't you just give it to me? I don't want to work for nobody. I'd rather keep doing me, doing me. I swear, I'd rather keep doing me. Case of 55, thank you for coming. How you been doing today? I would never buy another combo fruit tree. Man, I bought 2. I bought that one, that cherry tree I was telling you about, and then I bought that 5 and 1 plum. I mean, they ain't even labeled, man. They had one tag on it without everything that was on it. I didn't know which branch was which variety or nothing. It was crazy. My German Shepherd harvested 15 watermelon. Good God. Most lots around here are around 1.33, but a lot of older folks bought lots around from the garden. All stopped growing though. Yeah, I understand that. The German Shepherd done harvested a 15-pound watermelon. He out there eating good, boy. Ain't got to worry about my cholesterol today. Stacy, how you doing? I ain't seen you in a minute. Trying to drop the link with this thing is tripping. My yard looks bigger. Yeah, it does. Mouse is tripping. That ain't gonna work. I was trying to drop the link, but my mouse is stuck. So I was trying to do it with my phone. But it won't work. But yeah, on something else. What do y'all do for y'all strawberries in the wintertime? Do y'all just cover them up? Or y'all add compost to them? Or y'all add straw? Didn't want burger juice on the keys. I know it right. You don't do nothing in the spring. I usually just go in and try to clean them up a little bit, clean any dead leaves off of them, cut the runners loose that they already done rooted. Probably move some around in different spots. There's too many clumped up in a patch. Just order some type of wild strawberry. Can't wait to see how it goes. You cover your strawberries up with straw for the winter. So I used to use straw, but I was getting too much damage when I used straw. I see I get less damage when I use wood chips or some type of red cedar chips. How did you start your strawberries? Oh, I bought mine. I bought, I think it was five to 10 bare roots. And I planted those. And then them 5 or 10 turned into like 60 or 70 by the end of that fall. So I moved them to a bigger bed because I had them around my pear trees, up underneath my pear trees. And they just started taking over, man. It was so many, I had to move them. Yeah, they will. Strawberries will take over. They just keep spreading. They just keep putting out runners. What's better than that? Strawberries will do that, put out all them runners. The raspberries will do it too. Raspberries do it like crazy. They'll be popping up from everywhere. Blackberries the same way. Blackberries will do it. The bud file, thanks for coming. Any leaves fall on my strawberries get left there. Yes, sir. I'm supposed to work back right back in. Yeah, I'm starting to use a lot of transplant a lot more of my strawberries around my fruit trees and garlic. Garlic helps out so many other stuff when you companion plant it with it, like roses. Don't you know if you companion plant garlic with roses, it helps it fight that fungus. You know, in black, what's it called? Black spot on your roses. It's a fungus, and garlic helps it. If you plant garlic around it, it deters that, and it also deters aphids. The type of aphid that gets on the rose bushes, it deters that too. So garlic, planting garlic around the yard helps a lot. And deers will eat garlic in the wintertime if they can't find nothing else, but that's something they don't really like. And same as groundhogs. Groundhogs really don't like garlic either. They try to stay away from it because it's so strong. I think I need a different variety of strawberries. The ones that have come through early spring, they produce. They produce them. Yeah, so you must got them June bearing, which mine is supposed to be June bearing, but man, they produce a whole lot longer than June. They started, I think they started in May, and they produced up until I think about the middle of August, the end of August, somewhere off in there. Miss Shirley, how you doing? Yeah, putting garlic around your roses is very beneficial to your roses. And I'm thinking, if it helps with that, I mean, and it helps them. What you call them, nematodes that gets in your. It helps with them too. Okay. Whatever I'm doing, when they like it. I tell you what, the ones that I plant over here in front of the grapevines, it seems like the ones I plant in my them wood chips, and I don't mess with them. Man, they grow like crazy. They produce berries like crazy, and I hardly ever fertilize them. Every once in a while, I might go over and put some super juice on, but hardly ever. I think it's where I keep building up my soil over there. Because most of the time I try to do every year, I just cardboard, write it down, compost, and then wood chips. Sometimes I'll add fall leaves in too. I have fall leaves on before I put the wood chips. Yeah, you got the space you want all in free groceries. I tell you what, you get you some strawberries, raspberries, blackberries, and they gonna spread. They gonna spread. As far as herbs, pretty much oregano, lemon balm, spearmint, any of your mints, all that's gonna spread. And most stuff you can root pretty easy. Like figs, you can root figs easy. I'm finding out sugar cane jujubes is pretty easy to root. As far as cuttings off of trees, I ain't really had too much success rooting cuttings off of us. Just as far as cutting a peach branch and trying to root it, I ain't really had success doing that. Same way with a pear or apple. I ain't really never had success doing that. Yeah, how you feeling, Miss Shirley? Something else I never really had success rooting blueberry cut. But see, me, I try to do it more natural way. I don't try to baby it. I mean, I'll take a cutting off of something, I'll just stick it in the ground right there beside it. If it roots, it roots. If it don't, it don't. Oh well. I mean, Mother Nature don't have nobody out there putting no rooting hormone and nothing on it. So I mean, hey, you sugar garden, thank you for coming. It's like grapes. Grapevines is pretty easy to root too, because most of mine I just when I'm pruning them, I just drop them right down and then I cover them up with some wood chips. Yeah. Most of the time, by the beginning of spring, you'll see a sprout coming up. Most of them grow pretty fast. I think sometimes we overthink stuff and we put too much chemicals and we add too much water or we do too much, and that's why most stuff don't make it. That's what I think. Because I mean, it's anything that's live want to live. So I mean, they gonna fight. It's gonna fight. The perfect example of My Colomondon orange. I thought it was dead. Dug it up, threw it in the compost pile. Stayed back there almost all summer. All summer in the compost pile. I was just having been back there getting some compost, shifting to some compost, and seen some couple sprouts. What? Yeah, that's my Colomondon orange. It's coming all the way back. Plan on doing everything in the ground except the mint. I don't blame you. Unless you just want something to just take over instead of Bermuda grass. Sifting some soil and more. How you doing? Yo, pink lady, I'm committed suicide. Backyard garden. How you doing today? I tell you, my golden delicious apple committed suicide at the beginning of last year. Oh, well, beginning of this year. Indiana Jackson, how you doing today? And my big red nectarine, same thing. It's cold, rainy, 47 degrees in Cleveland. I hate it. I understand that. Them Cleveland beat my boys though this weekend though. Urban Garden Chronicle. They beat my 49ers yesterday. I stuck a blueberry cut straight in the ground and it's acting like it wants to make it do better than it could. Yeah, yeah, I know it's crazy. It seems like nature do better than the stuff you nurse. Yeah, you can stick something in the ground and never worry about it again, and it's probably gonna make it. With some you baby, it probably won't. Just order an Asian pear and a cherry tree. What kind of cherry tree you order? An Asian pear? They supposed to be real good for fire blight resistant. Nothing but a big. I tell you what, them June bugs, Japanese beetles, whatever you want to say, they did. They reached havoc on my cherry trees, and even the you call them my cherry bushes. They wreaked havoc on them. They ate all the leaves off of them. It don't matter. I go out there with a bowl of soapy water, just knock them down off in the bowl of soapy water. Come back about 30 minutes or an hour later, they're just right back. I mean, it don't do no good. You can put milky spores down on your yard for 3 years in a row, but the neighbors don't do it. The neighbors don't do it. The people a couple streets over don't do it. You still gonna have them. So I mean, it don't. You might have not have them as bad, but once they find out that you got some food over there, they coming. They coming like the feds. Yeah, we do. We do too much sometimes. I think sometimes we just overthink it. I know in nature and stuff die and it breaks down into the soil, and that's where it gets some of its nutrients from. But not everything is dying in that certain spot all the time. So, you know what I'm saying? So why are we adding bone meal all the time? All the time. Then we adding Miss Garnett, Miss Garrett, thank you for coming. I don't know why I always say that. But why are we adding so much stuff all the time? And they don't need that in nature. Only thing they need is leaves. Occasionally, animal will come in there and die, and then worms that comes up and eat all them leaves and grass clippings and all that stuff. That's pretty much all they get. And trees can live to be what 3, 4, 500 years old. And the only thing they getting is them leaves that they falling down on their feet every year, and they getting this big. But we out here buying fertilizer from the store. I mean, I just don't. You can't keep doing it. And they just getting richer. They just getting richer off of it. I think if we quit buying all this stuff, this prices to start going down again. And they know, and it's so funny how stuff done went up. They know more people is gardening and stuff now, so they started jacking prices up on stuff. And then they start moving stuff off the shelf so you can't get to it, or they'll start making it where you can't have a rooster. You can't have a rooster. Y'all can't have a rooster. No sir. You can have your eggs, but you ain't gonna have no rooster to make you no more chicken to be able to feed yourself some chicken food, some chicken meat, some chicken meat. The only thing you can have is the eggs. I mean, that's crazy. I think that's what one reason why they made most of these HOAs and stuff, because man, they don't want you to be able to produce your own food. They want you to depend on them for everything. Everything. That's why the price of land and stuff going up. Oh, y'all gonna try to move, buy this 10 acres and move out there and raise y'all own? No, no, sir. No, sir. We gotta tax you some way. Even if you full solar, you still gotta be tied into the grid. You can't just go all the way off the grid. You still gotta be tied into the grid some way or form. They still gotta be able to make some type of money off of you. You know, if you produce enough energy so you can be able to pay back, give back to them, well, you might be buying it for like 89 cents a kilowatt. But they only gonna sell it, they only gonna buy it from you for like 30 cents a kilowatt. That's what they do. That's what they do. Yeah, it's crazy. I know I seen Tory coming back on tonight. I'm glad. Missed that, man. Neckbone News, boy. That was a weekly show right there. I understand life happens, boy. They put you on. You gotta pay bills. You gotta work. You know what I'm saying? You can put you on a different shift or whatever, and it messes up your schedule. It messes up your schedule. So I understand that completely. Y'all got families to provide for and to feed. And go out in this and we go out in this negative world and think everything is so down and out. Then you get on YouTube and you see people just up here having great conversations. They say this can't be done. They say people can't be together. 40 and 50 people can't be in the same chat and still have fun. That's what they said. I tell them that's a lie. It's a lie. The truth ain't in you because I see it every day. I swear, we are. We paying them to do it. We are. We paying them to do it. I mean, it's convenient to be able to go to grocery stores and stuff like that. But man, when they start jacking stuff up so high that can't nobody afford it. It's just crazy. It's just crazy. My Italian honey fig, man, she going slow. She is everything is just going slow. I'm hard. She ain't ripening nothing yet. I don't think I'm gonna get to taste them either. My Violet de Bordeaux, she got one fig on her, and it is not doing much at all. It is not doing much at all either. But it's just what the second year in the ground for that Italian honey. So next year it'll be a great year for it. I should get some great stuff off of it next year. Same with that Violet. It'll be 30. Most of the time, my first 2 years, I just call it a toss up. Even though they'll produce figs, and you might get to taste one or two, most of the time, your first couple of years in ground, here anyway, they don't ripen in time for you to taste them. But that third year is usually when they show up. Oh, they doing great. My wife at work. My kids is grown. Well, my granddaughter right there. But other than that, yeah, things going good. I know Tori's finna zone now. We're finna come on. So I ain't gonna keep y'all no longer. I appreciate y'all coming out and rocking with me.
Don't hit me.
I appreciate y'all coming out and rocking with me. Some people get out of control. It's a lot. Yeah, I swear it will. It will lower your property value. Right now, man, around here, property value just skyrocketing. It's skyrocketing. Yeah, I know Tori's on, so I ain't gonna keep y'all no longer. I appreciate y'all coming out. Like I always say, if God be for you, who could be against you? If God be with you, whom shall I fear? If no one knows you, still his heart adores you. You are safe, you are loved, you are healed. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all over at Neckbone News or Toys Brain.